Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something abstract again with the Kiki London gels that I got the other day. So baby pink and olive mint. So this video is more like, well, I suppose more dedicated to these products because the last video had all sorts in it and I was testing new things and stuff, but these are the sole focus of this video. They are both beautiful colours, as you would have seen previously in that last design that we did with them. But yeah, they're just beautiful. So I thought let's use them again and truly like focus this video around them basically. So we are going to be using a little bit of black, like just a smidge. I only literally need a tiny bit just for a few dots here and there. And then other products we're going to be using are Moyu's black stamping polish and random stamper, nothing special. We're going to be using a Moyu plate and it's called Mother Nature collection number 15, and then we're going to just random scraper and also random top coat. That I do have a top coat from Kiki London, but I don't want to waste it on designs I'm going to take off in 2 seconds. So here we go, let's just get straight into it. So we're going to be using both colours. Like I said, we're going to do something like abstract-y. I was going to do matte, but then I realised that the last design I did with these was matte. And, you know, I want to mix it up a little bit. We've done a matte set now, so let's do something shiny. So I'm just using my new palette, which is from Shein. Trying to get into the habit of saying, like, where I got everything from, because I do get a lot of messages asking about certain things, and because like someone will message me like obviously halfway through they're watching a video saying like, oh, where did you get your so-and-so from, and like I don't know what video they're referring to or when in the video it's shown or anything like that. So sometimes I'm like, you have to be more specific. I have no idea what you're talking about. So trying to just list things as I go along basically, so it prevents people from having to message and wait for a response from me and stuff. So anyway, that was a very long-winded explanation. We're just going to do something really simple to start with. Just create some really small patches. It's kind of similar to the design that I already did with these colours, but it's going to be a different style this time. So still, what's the word? Still abstract inspired, but just a little different. I mean, to be fair, considering I'm saying this video is like dedicated to these colours, I'm actually using probably less of the colours like in this video than I have in the previous one, because we're only going to be doing really small patches with them, but it's fine. So as usual, I have got to put our face coat on, because as much as I'd love to actually keep some of the nails on that I do, this is the life of someone who creates YouTube videos. I don't refer to myself as a content creator because that term, I don't even know why, but it just makes me cringe. Like, it's such an ick to me. I honestly don't have a reason for it. I don't have any problem with anyone else calling themselves that or anything. Like, I'm fully aware that it's literally just the title basically of a job, but I don't know, it just makes me cringe a bit. It gives me the ick. So I'm just going to stick to someone who creates YouTube videos. I think that'll do me. Anyway, that was a very long explanation for something very, very pointless. So that is all I'm doing for that. And then I'm going to do, I usually would flash sugar and stuff, but I'm not going to because I'm being lazy. So I'm going to go straight in with my green now. So this is olive mint, and that pink was just called baby pink. I'm just using this to create the same sort of patch again, but in obviously the other colour. I really love anything abstract. Like, I think if someone said to me, what is your niche? Like, what do you prefer to do the most? If you had to pick one thing to do forever, what would it be? I do think it would be abstract, because that is like such a blanket term, like it's so varied on what comes under that heading. So I think that'd almost be like a cheat code with that question, to actually just basically being able to do anything. So there you go, there's the answer to that question that nobody asked. So that's all I'm going to do for now. So I'm going to pop these in the lamp for a full cure, and then we're going to do a bit of stamping and then some finishing touches. So it is a really, oh, I think I've just knocked that one. No, I didn't. I did knock it, but luckily it just didn't happen to knock the paint. Yeah, so this is going to be a really like quick and easy design, because I've had quite a lot of quite long videos on my channel lately, so I think it's about time we did something a bit easier and quicker. So that's what we're going to do in this video. So we're just going to use some random images from this plate. I do love this plate. You've probably seen it on my channel before because I use it all the time. It is really a staple in my collection. So we'll probably do like a couple of leafy ones and then a couple of flowery ones, just because it is spring, of course. We might do this leaf and then like this leaf or something, and then that flower and, you know, another flower. I don't know why I'm saying that one. I don't know which ones I'm going to pick yet, but anyway, so first things first, I haven't been stamping on my channel for ages, but first things first is I'm just going to go over my plate with a lint-free wipe and a bit of acetone, and I'm just going to go over my finger after to make sure that there is nothing on there that shouldn't be. Then we're going to get my polish, just going to make a quick shake to make sure that the pigment is evenly distributed. It's been that long since I've done any stamping, my lid is stuck closed. There we go. So I'm going to use this one here because that is really cute. Probably this one, and then this one and that one, I think. So this image here is the smallest. I'm going to use it on my pinky. So I've just popped my polish on there, and I'm scraping off gently at a 45-degree angle. I definitely should have had my stamper ready, but I haven't, so I've already messed up. So it's probably not going to pick up. No. So that's what happens. That was a perfect opportunity to do a bit of troubleshooting. That is what happens when you take too long to pick it up. It's going to dry on the plate and you're not going to be able to pick it up. It's not going to be sticky anymore. You need it to be like semi-dry for it to be tacky to stick to your, what's it called, your stamper. So like I said, I should have had everything ready, but I didn't, but I have this time. Learned my lesson. So we're going in again. We're going to place some polish over the image. We're going to scrape off at a 45-degree angle, not too much pressure, not too little. We're going to pick up the image. We're going to get off any excess from my stamper, and then we're just going to go straight in. Oh, I've not got it ready again. This might be another learning thing. And then we're just going to place it on the nail. Now, luckily for me, it did stick that time. If it didn't, that would have been because it had dried on the stamper, because it took too long to push it onto a nail, basically. So that's another troubleshooting scenario. Didn't happen, but I thought I'd best just explain it just in case, because I know some people do struggle with stamping. I, if it makes anyone feel any better, really struggled with stamping for a long time. I didn't do it basically for like the first 3 years of my nail career, because I tried and tried and tried a few times and it just was not happening. I just got really mardy. I threw everything away and I'm in a mood, and then that was it. And then I just randomly bought some stuff. Sorry, I'm just doing it as I go along now. I randomly bought some stuff, oh God, a few years later, and it's worked first time. So I was like really happy and really fuming at the same time, because I was like, finally, I've sussed it. But also, if I could do it now, why can't I do it before? Like, I didn't even do anything any different or anything. I didn't try harder or anything. I just picked up a stamper and went for it. And it worked, which was great, but really annoying because I've not been doing it for so long, because I was, in my opinion, not able. I'm going to use this one up here. I've changed my mind. So again, we're going in with the polish, enough to fill the gap. You don't need that much, but it was go overkill. Put pressure on your stamper, but don't press down too hard, else you'll pull all the product from out of your image. Don't press down too lightly, because then there'll be too much polish on there. You need a nice happy medium. And then when it comes to putting it on the nail, again, don't wait too long, because it won't stick, because it will be stuck to your stamper. Okay, we're getting there. So I just need one more image, and we're going to do a flower again. I'm going to use this one. And again, scrape off all over the image, and then get off any excess. And then we're going to just pop this in this side. There we go, that's that. And then, like I said, we're just going to pop on some finishing touches. So let me just have a bit of a clear up, get everything out of my way. And then last but not least, we're just going to pop a few dots on, like I mentioned. So I'm just going to use my really small dotting tool for this. I'm going to pick up some black, and then we're just going to pop a few dots here and there on either side of the image, like so, just to finish it off. Just a few finishing touches. I think dots really do set off the abstract vibe. They work really well. So that is what they look like. Very, very cute. I actually love these nails. I wish I hadn't got to take them off. I should have done my next video first and then did these after, and I could have kept them on, but never mind. Too late now. Anyway, so I'm going to pop these into the lamp, and then we'll top coat, and well, I'll top coat off camera, and then pop a bit of oil on, and we can see how they look, and then unfortunately peel them off. So here is how they turned out. I've popped a bit of cuticle oil on just so my nails didn't look so sad because they were so dry. I absolutely love this set, you know, super, super simple. I mean, we didn't really have to do that much. These little patches were super easy, but look how effective they look. And you could do this with any colour scheme as well. I think they'd also look good with white stamping as well, but because I've got such a light pink base colour, I did want to go in with the black just so it stood out a bit better, but anything would work. And you don't have to have leaves and flowers either, you can stamp whatever you like. So yeah, let me know if you like this set and whether you'd wear it. Let me know what you think of the Kiki London colours, because I think they're just beautiful. I'm really, really impressed with the two that I've received. So thank you to Kiki London for sending me these. I'm very, very happy with them because, I mean, look, they're just beautiful. So yeah, thank you to Kiki London. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off now, sad times. But hopefully the next design that I do after these will make me feel like it was worth having to take these off. Fingers crossed. Anyway, so let's just get straight into it. I'm not expecting these to come off in like one perfect layer, because they are thin, of course, like literally like around here doesn't have anything on it apart from top coat on the peel off base coat, but they're coming off really nicely actually. I must say, for anyone who asks like about the base coat that I use, the peel off base, I use the gel bottle one, and I do really, really like it. I'm very impressed with it if anyone wanted any feedback. It does seem expensive when you first go to purchase it, but it is a big bottle. It's 20ml. You only need one coat of it. You can use it super thin and it's still amazing, as you can see. So I'd say, to be honest, it is well worth the money. I can't remember off the top of my head how much it was. I think it was around £17 or something. But like I said, it's a 20ml bottle, so it lasts ages. I've had it for a while now, and I've used it on every set that I've done on myself on YouTube, and I've still got like loads left. I've not even made a dent in it, so it's definitely long lasting. It goes a long way. So yeah, highly recommend if anyone is in the market for a new peel off base coat. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm just sat here picking this little bit of peel off base off. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know whether it is something you would wear, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Bye.